Hello, my name is Karen and I'm here to talk about my bilingual development. So I learned English at school. That means, I think that I am a sequential bilingual because I learned it at school, like I said. I learned it formally and through adult provision because I also went to evening classes. For 6 years, my mom sent me to this institute where I learned about grammar and spelling and all these things. I went for 4 days a week, 1 hour, and besides it was my school. I have always gone to schools where they like elementary, middle schools, and high schools where they teach English as a second language. So yeah, I learned it formally. I'm a sequential. I developed a sequential childhood bilingualism because of this. Uh, English in my life is very important. I'm currently an English teacher, and even though this wasn't my first career, this isn't my first career. I'm a graphic designer, and then I realized that I love languages and that I was good at English. So I said, okay, maybe I can do something about it, and then I got a certificate at Cambridge that allows me to teach, and that's how I currently teach. That's why I'm able to teach. And then I realized that I'm passionate about teaching. I love teaching. I love kids, and it's great. I mean, it's been great. I'm always learning. I'm constantly learning. I think that this journey is never gonna end. I'm surrounded by music in English and videos in English, and it's great when I'm listening and watching videos or movies in English without subtitles, because you catch and you grasp all those little things like idiomatic expressions, for example, or phrasal verbs that they normally don't teach you at schools or institutes, and they are so important in the language. I think that in any language, because they help you to express yourself better and in a definitely better way. And I like that. I like learning, and I like getting those little things, and all those little things that help me to be better. At the beginning I thought that I was a balanced bilingual, because while you read you realize you say, oh, okay, I'm a balanced bilingual because I'm fluent and blah 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 blah. But then you realize that no, and then Beatons and Beardsome, I hope I am pronouncing it correctly, he or they say that it's close to impossible to achieve it, and then you continue reading, and then you say, okay, yeah, it's true. So I think that I'm a dominant bilingual, because it's true. While I was reading it, I mean, it fit perfectly. I fit perfectly into the description, because I think that I am fluent in both languages. I think that I'm more in Spanish. But then there are some scenarios, for example, when I am schooling my students, where I instantly switch to Spanish. I have no idea. I think that because I feel more confident and my ideas are more organized while I am scolding them in Spanish. I don't know. I think that it has a deeper impact if I scold them in Spanish. No, and not necessarily scold them. When I have to tell them something very serious, like they have to pay attention, or maybe they failed, or I don't know. When I want to guide them, or when I want to scold them, or I forgot, or say something serious and important to them, I normally switch to Spanish, and then for the rest of the class I switch again back to English. My children will definitely have a simultaneous childhood bilingualism. I mean, I hope so. I already talked to my husband, and I want to speak to them in English, and I told him that he is going to speak to them in Spanish. So I really hope they acquire these both languages simultaneously, and I hope it helps them. Maybe by having those two languages at the same time, they are going to be able to learn Chinese. Maybe now Chinese is the language of the future. Who knows? So I don't know. I have always thought about that. Like when I have kids, I have always known that I want to speak in English to them, and that my husband is going to speak in Spanish to them. So yeah, let's hope for the best. So this is it. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you.